Hi, I'm Cody with Better Door, and we're on site today talking about jam rot and how to repair. We'll be using our rot repair kit purchased from Better Door to replace the rotted sections of our jamb. First step will be identifying your jamb width. The rot repair kits come in a 4 9/16 width or a 6 9/16 width, and anything in between you'll need to order the 6 9/16 and rip it down. Before you start any work on the exterior of the home, you'll want to come in and remove the interior trim using a razor knife to cut the caulk loose, and then using a crowbar or a putty knife, come in and pry the interior trim loose. With the interior trim removed, you'll now want to remove the door from the door jambs. Do this, take your drill, back your screws out until all the screws are gone, and set the door to the side. With our interior trim out of the way and the door gone, we're now ready to remove our weather strip. You'll want to remove and set aside to be reused again once you have repaired your rot. Do it on both sides. We're now ready to begin work on the exterior and repairing our rotted jambs. Before we get to the jambs, you'll want to remove your brick mold. Take a razor knife to remove the caulk, then come in with a crowbar and a hammer and begin to gently pry the brick mold loose from the jamb. Repeat on the other side. We're now ready to begin repairing our rot. First step is identify how much rot you have, and then come just above that and draw yourself a line using a speed square or a level to give you a straight line to cut against. Repeat that on the other side. With our rot identified and our jambs marked, you're now ready to cut. I prefer the use of an oscillating multi-tool, but you could also use a skill saw. So we'll finish our cut and we'll repeat on the other side. With our jambs cut, we're now going to come in with a sawzall and remove any screws that may be in place. With our jambs cut and all the screws out of the way, we're now ready to remove the threshold and the jambs. With our rotted jambs removed, we're now ready to measure and determine the length of the replacement jambs that we need. For anything above 7.5 inches, you will have to purchase full-length jambs, also available on Better Door. Repeat your measurements on the other side. Your jambs come pre-cut to accommodate the angle of the sill deck. It's also slightly oversized to accommodate different sill thicknesses. To account for that, before you cut your jambs to length, you need to line your jamb up with the sill and make a line along the bottom so you'll know how much excess to cut off. Before we go any further, we want to dry fit our jamb pieces that we have cut to ensure we have the correct length. You'll want to repeat this on both sides. Before fastening the jamb to your door sill, you'll want to drill 3 locations. This will keep the jamb from splintering out when you fasten your screws. Next, we're going to attach our rot repair jamb to the door seal. You'll notice we're using a new door seal as our old one had too much damage. If you do need a new door seal, they're also available on Better Door. First thing we're going to do is put a bead of silicone caulk down. We're then going to align our door jamb to the door seal. You'll want to repeat this across the bottom of the jamb as well as on the other side. With everything assembled, we're now going to check the fit one last time before we secure and fasten everything into place. Now that we have verified fit, we're going to come in and and we're going to caulk the subfloor prior to the final installation of our assembly. One important thing to note is that you have coverage of caulk from front to back and stud to stud. We're now ready to set our assembly in place. Before securing anything in place, let's make sure that we're aligned. The easiest way to do this is along the weather strip curve. With everything aligned, we've added shims as needed, and we're now ready to fasten in place. You'll want to repeat this on the other side. Now that we have everything secured, shimmed, we're ready to come in and putty our screw holes as well as our seams. Now that you have your screw holes puttied, your seams are puttied, you're ready to reinstall the brick mold. You'll want to repeat this on the other side. With your brick mold in place, you're now ready to reinstall the weather strip, your interior trim, as well as rehang your door. That concludes our video. Thank you for watching. For more information or for additional products, please visit betterdoor.com.